Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at noon.
Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us. I'm Alexandra Carter. We start with the weather and some video outside of our downtown studio. The holiday travel week off to a wet and cold start. The conditions are creating some slick spots on the roads. And how long will that last? Let's check in with Nicole now for a look.
Yeah, most of the area got a nice little dusting of either snow or drizzle as we went through the morning hours when I was driving in. It started off as rain, and then you kind of got those bigger snow clumps going against the windshield, creating for some possibly slippery conditions out on the roads. Now, as of now, a lot of that precip and mixed wintry mix is really making its way out of the area, so we shouldn't be dealing with too many more issues as we go throughout the morning. However, still take extra caution, especially up north where we saw some more frozen precipitation. As we go throughout the rest of the afternoon, again, that system is going to quickly move out of the area this afternoon. Winds are going to be out of the northwest, and that's going to usher in some cooler air, although the good news is we're finally going to say goodbye to that overcast, getting some clear skies as we go into tonight, but that is going to get us a little bit cooler for our overnight lows. So here we are for the rest of the afternoon. Again, the clouds will slowly start to clear up as we go into the evening hours. Those winds will be pretty prominent at times. Gusts could be getting as high as 30 miles an hour, so another thing to be aware of. I'll be able to break down all of the rest of today's conditions and what our holiday travel could look like coming up in a little bit.
All right, Nicole, we will see you then. Thank you. Happening right now, a Hudson teacher is in court. 24-year-old Madison Bergman is being arraigned in St. Croix County. She's accused of sexually assaulting an 11-year-old student at Rivercrest Elementary and exchanging more than 35,000 text messages with the child. Bergman is now facing first-degree sexual assault charges, among others. She is free on a $25,000 cash bond. Also in court today, a semi-driver's alleged attacker, 59-year-old Paul Stokes, is charged with recklessly endangering safety and substantial battery. His lawyer pleaded not guilty for him in court this morning. Police say Stokes cut another trucker's throat at the West Salem Quick Trip after a parking dispute. The victim suffered cuts to his neck and chest. Stokes faces 2 felonies. Time is running out for La Crosse residents to use the city's yard waste site. The brush and yard waste facility closes tomorrow night for the season. It is open today and tomorrow from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. After that, though, you'll need to take your yard waste to the county landfill. Local interns with disabilities are learning some job skills at Amplify Health. For the 3rd straight year, Gunderson Medical Foundation presented them with $20,000. The interns rotate through departments like food service and childcare, learning both hands-on skills and daily classroom lessons. They're among more than 200 Project Search students across Wisconsin. A new locally controlled hospital could be coming to Chippewa Falls. On Facebook, the Chippewa Valley Health Cooperative announced it's earned nonprofit status and completed planning studies. Officials say their facility would offer broader care than Aspirus's planned hospital. The public can learn more December 9th at the Hade Center. And Aquinas Middle School students are making a difference this morning. Their annual Stuff the Bus food drive kicked off at 8 a.m. with the goal of collecting 2,000 items for the Wafer Food Pantry. Wafer is La Crosse County's largest food bank. The drive comes at a critical time. Local food pantries have reported their lowest donation levels in 5 years.
Well, we love this event every year, having the students so engaged in responding to the community need is always wonderful. The students are so enthusiastic and willing to help and recognize that there is a need and want to do something about it.
Each month, Wafer provides food packages to 1,500 families, 3,600 individuals, intended to provide 4 to 5 days worth of food per person. Last year, Wafer collected and distributed nearly 2 million pounds of food. As President-elect Donald Trump puts the finishing touches on his cabinet choices, a new CBS News poll finds a majority of Americans approve of how he's handling the transition. CBS's Christian Benavides has more from West Palm Beach.
A new CBS News poll finds 59% of Americans approve of how President-elect Donald Trump is handling the transition.
We're going to have hearings early so we can get his team in place when he takes the oath of office on January 20th.
Over the weekend, Trump announced a series of administration picks, including hedge fund manager Scott Bessent to be Treasury Secretary and Congresswoman Lori Chavez Duramir as Labor Secretary. The poll shows many of Trump's choices have more support than opposition, including some of his more controversial picks, like Robert F. Kennedy Jr. for Health and Human Services, Tulsi Gabbard for Director of National Intelligence, and Pete Hegseth for Defense. So far, the Trump transition team has not signed an agreement with the FBI to conduct background checks on cabinet nominees, which could impact the vetting process.
If they keep delaying on these background checks, we will have a delay in getting these cabinet officials in.
I don't think the American public cares who does the background checks. What the American public cares about is to see the mandate that they voted in delivered upon.
The Trump transition also hasn't signed an agreement with the White House to get access to office space, help with expenses, or share information. A transition spokesperson tells CBS News they continue to constructively engage with the Biden administration. Christian Benavides, CBS News, West Palm Beach, Florida.
On Wall Street, stocks surged this morning with many investors apparently pleased with Trump's choice of Bessent to be Treasury Secretary. Coming up, what holiday drivers need to know before you hit the road and fill up. Plus, a big weekend at the box office. Find out just how big.
Sit up, lean back, recline, and sleep. Get more Z's on a Z-Cliner by FlexSteel at Home Furniture. The Z-Cliner features pressure point relief zones, luxurious performance fabric with power recline and lift features. Relax by day, get your Z's by night. The Z-Cliner at Home Furniture.
No matter where I seat my guests, they seem to like the kitchen best. A kitchen's the heart of the home. It should be warm and welcoming. It should be attractive and functional. But it can be a real challenge unless you come here where you can meet with a designer, find all of the products that you need, and trust the project to our carpenters, plumbers, and electricians. For kitchens, bathrooms, and other home improvements, put your trust in the Board Store Home Improvements. Contact us today.
Toma Health's Hospice Touch and Palliative Care supports patients and families with compassionate care.
The staff at Hospice Touch and Palliative Care give high-quality, patient-centered care, as evidenced by our CMS rating of 5 stars.
The staff people are such professionals. It was a really good choice here, and that it was the best thing for them.
Toma Health, Hospice Touch, and Serenity House, together in care.
Ho-Chunk Gaming Black River Falls brings you a kickin' country Christmas with Mason-Dixon Line. A family-friendly Christmas spectacular with Mason-Dixon Line Live. Friday, December 6th. Tickets just $25 with $10 in free rewards play. A kickin' country Christmas, Friday, December 6th at Ho-Chunk Gaming Black River Falls. Enjoy the show and stay the night. Book a room at our hotel and ask for the $25 will get you $50 rewards play casino package. Limit 2 offers per room per day.
As your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative, we wear many hats. We take pride in serving our members and our community by going the extra mile in everything we do. Because we not only work here, we live here. Touchstone Energy Cooperatives, your source for power and information.
It's officially cozy season.
You're the coolest.
Let's go!
You've set quite a vibe here.
That's how we roll.
Got me Drew Barrymore show. Got me Drew Barrymore show. This is the best interview I've ever done.
Yes!
Did I do that?
How fun is this? Oh. You won't want to miss it.
Weekdays at 3 on News 8.
Right now at Homeworld Rugs, when you buy one rug at sale price, you'll get another rug free. Plus, get 15% off all clearance rugs with many styles to choose from. And with rug experts in every showroom, you're sure to find the perfect rug. Buy one, get one free, now at Homeworld Rugs.
Welcome back. It was a good weekend at the box office. Wicked brought in an estimated $114 million. Gladiator 2 was second with $55 million. Red One rounded out the top three with $13 million. Over 200,000 Hyundai Genesis and Kia electric vehicles are being recalled. The reason is a power issue. The vehicle's transitioners can get damaged and stop charging. That could lead to a loss of power while driving. Impacted owners will be notified by mail. Holiday drivers, meanwhile, will see some relief at the gas pump. AAA says the national price for a gallon of gas is $3.06. In Wisconsin, it is $2.85. That wraps up your afternoon consumer news. As we head to break, here's a live look at the New York Stock Exchange. Stay with us. More news is next.
Chart your career with a fabricator position at Chart Industries. Starting wage up to $30 per hour with no experience necessary. Excellent pay and awesome benefits. Apply now at jobs.chartindustries.com.
Owning a food truck was my dream, but my back and leg pain made every day a struggle. Then my personalized arch support system from the Good Feet store got me back in the picture.
Clinically proven to provide significant pain relief in only 4 weeks.
I'm back to being the best version of myself.
Get back in the picture. The Good Feet store. Book your free fitting at goodfeet.com.
Jason's been with us long enough now to see changes in Michael's abilities. He can analyze them and tailor his recommendations because he has almost as much knowledge of Michael's health as Michael's doctors do. I think that's huge. That is the single biggest factor for me. And that kind of client relationship is invaluable, especially when you're facing the challenges that we are.
Hi, I'm Jason with Access Elevators. Stop in and see us today.
Chart your career with a fabricator position at Chart Industries. Starting wage up to $30 per hour with no experience necessary. Excellent pay and awesome benefits. Apply now at jobs.chartindustries.com.
A local music class is enriching the lives and minds of its students. Wednesday at 10, we'll talk with those impacted by the program and how children learning music before they can walk makes a big difference in their lives. Wednesday at 10.
Get you and your feathered family and friends together for the 17th Annual Festival Foods Turkey Trot, Thanksgiving morning at the Onalaska Omni Center. Funds raised benefit area YMCAs and Boys and Girls Clubs. Go to festivalfoodsturkeytrot.com to register today.
Prenatal vitamins are considered essential for a healthy pregnancy, but some may not meet expectations. Researchers tested dozens of brands and found less than half had adequate amounts of choline and iodine. Some of the vitamins also had higher than expected levels of heavy metals like lead. The scientists say it's still important to take prenatal vitamins and women should consult their doctor. Children's books are often filled with animal characters, and a new study finds those non-human characters are important for psychological development. More than 100 kids were tested after reading stories featuring humans versus non-humans. Younger kids in particular scored higher when exposed to stories about animals. Snoring can be a disruption during the night, but research finds it could also be linked to behavioral problems in adolescence. The study of some 12,000 teens found those who snore 3 or more times a week were more likely to be inattentive in class or have social difficulties. They say kids who have breathing problems in their sleep could be misdiagnosed with ADHD. Those were some of the day's top health headlines. As we take a live look outside from CityCam 8, Nicole is in next with our forecast.
Big Beautiful Sectional for just $9.87 with a free ottoman. Big deals.
Black Friday deals.
All month long, up to 60% off list. Deals so big, prices so low. While they last, only at Slumberland Furniture.
You wouldn't pour OJ this way, and you don't have to pour paint this way either.
Try Dutch Boy Platinum Plus paint in the twist and pour container with a built-in spout. Easy to hold, open, and pour. Only at Menards. Dutch Boy paints make transforming your world easy.
Are record high energy costs putting a squeeze on your fixed or limited incomes? While you haven't asked for it, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy assistance providers are here to help. No Wisconsin resident should ever have to face the challenge of living without heat or power or face homelessness. For a hand up, apply today.
Get up to 30% off your bathroom remodel with your home improvement company. We can complete your project in as little as a day. Our installers are trained and certified professionals, so your project will be done right the first time. Call now to get this amazing offer and enjoy zero money down, zero interest, and zero payments until 2026. For a limited time, schedule your in-home consultation today, and we'll cover the cost of plumbing for your new bathroom with a qualified purchase. Your home improvement company, where it's your home made better.
It's the Black Friday mattress sale at Slumberland, up to 60% off list. Get a Sealy Posturepedic high-brand mattress for just $6.99, or save up to $800 on select adjustable mattress sets.
I hear this help reduce snoring.
Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions, your choice for quality, affordable windows, installed by our experienced team. Contact us or stop into our showroom today for your free estimate.
The First Warn Weather app. Download it today.
Well, I mentioned earlier that we're going to see some breezier conditions today. We're already noticing some of those wind speeds start to kick up as we're moving into the afternoon hours. Out to the west, that's where those winds are going to be coming from. We're already seeing sustained winds right now at around 20 miles an hour. That's slowly going to continue to move off into central Wisconsin as we go throughout the afternoon. Again, these are just the sustained winds. A lot of the stronger of the winds are really staying south of I-94, around 20 miles an hour. Those gusts could be getting up as high as 35 miles an hour. So again, a gustier day, and we'll lighten up a little bit as we get closer into the evening hours, but we're still really seeing a nice light breeze going into the overnight period. We also have temperatures falling throughout much of the day. Now that those winds have shifted to be out of the northwest, it's ushering in some cooler, more Canadian air into the area, causing our temperatures to fall as we go into the afternoon. Right now we're sitting in the mid-30s, but once that sun sets, we're going to quickly dive below freezing. It's not going to stop after that. Our lows tonight are going to be getting into the low 20s. Some areas to the north, Eau Claire, Black River Falls, Ladysmith, all in the teens as you're waking up Tuesday morning. So a chillier one. First shot of this colder air that we have coming in, so get used to it because we're not going to have a lot of time before we have the much colder air coming in behind it. For tomorrow's highs, we're barely getting near freezing. Much of the day is really going to be spent in the 20s, especially as we go into the evening Tuesday night as well. Now that's going to bring us right into the travel conditions going into Wednesday morning. Now I've said before, if you're staying locally, it looks like we're going to be in the clear. If you're going to the north, it looks like you're going to be in the clear, other than that cold stretch that we have coming up this weekend. Where the problems still are looking to lie is if you're heading into Illinois. Now this is going to be showing the worst case scenario. This is Wednesday evening that we're looking at, still showing some signs of rain and a wintry mix across much of the state of Illinois. A lot of uncertainty relying around this system of precipitation passing through. There could be a push where it really stays south more towards Kentucky, and much of Illinois would remain dry at that point. However, still a chance to be seeing this icky kind of slushy situation, which will definitely make an impact on the roads and could also make an impact on flights. If you're planning on flying out of Chicago, prepare for the possibility of delays. We're not saying that that's a surefire solution right now, but there is a chance to have delays on both the roads and in the air with those flights. After that, though, Thanksgiving itself is looking to be fairly quiet. It'll be on the chillier side, but not until we get into Friday. That's when it's really going to get cold as that cold front passes through much of the Great Lakes region, ushering in a very cold air mass as we go throughout the first half of the week. Again, we get our first taste of the cooler weather, getting in some cool air, but once we get into Friday, there comes that Arctic air bursting down into much of the eastern half of the United States, and you're going to feel it, especially in those morning hours or overnight lows as we go into next weekend, getting rain into the teens, possibly into the single digits for some of the more northern areas. It's going to be breezy too, so the wind chills are definitely going to be down there. Here we could be closer to near 0 for those wind chills, so definitely pack your hat and mittens if you're leaving, especially going to the north where it's going to be a little bit cooler as well.
Okay, yeah, you said worst case you're traveling into Illinois. I'll be traveling into Illinois.
Me too, so we're going to have to be prepared.
We're in this together. Yeah, all right. Thank you, Nicole.